faith, trust, belief. So far, we've been studying in Romans chapter 4, and we know that the Apostle Paul, he has been teaching about justification. Paul explains and gives examples using our forefathers in the faith, Abraham and King David. Well, why is Paul explaining and preaching, emphasizing about justification? Why? It's because it's so important. Paul wanted the Christians in Rome to understand about that. Long ago is the same as today. It's still important. So what does the scripture say? Abraham believed God, and it was counted to him as righteousness. Now to the one who works, his wages are not counted as a gift, but as his due. And to the one who does not work, but believes in him who justifies the ungodly, his faith is counted as righteousness. Our belief, our faith, God sees, and he counts it as righteousness. Who decides that we are righteous? Who? God decides. Our righteousness is imputed to us from Jesus on the cross. Our faith makes us right before God. Is this blessing then only for the circumcised, or also for the uncircumcised? For we say that faith was counted to Abraham as righteousness. Abraham's faith in God, that's what made him right with God. How then was it counted to him? Was it before or after he had been circumcised? It was not after, but before he was circumcised. God called Abraham to become the father of his chosen people before he gave the law to Moses. In fact, Moses hadn't been born for more than 400 years later. Now the Lord said to Abram, "Go from your country and your kindred and your father's house to the land that I will show you." Question: did Abraham believe in God? Did he have faith in God? So Abraham went as the Lord had told him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran. Yes, Abraham had faith in God. If not, he would not have obeyed him. We know that he trusted God. It was shown in his actions. He was an old man, and he left his home that he grew up in. And he believed the Lord, and he counted it to him as righteousness. We are justified. How? Through our faith in God. It's the same as it's always been. There's no difference between our faith and Abraham's faith. No difference. It doesn't matter if we're circumcised or uncircumcised. Is this blessing then only for the circumcised, or also for the uncircumcised? For we say that faith was counted to Abraham as righteousness. How then was it counted to him? Was it before or after he had been circumcised? It was not after, but before he was circumcised. Oh, that is encouragement to us. We can feel relieved that we don't have to be circumcised. We don't have to obey the law and then we're saved. No. We only have to do what? We put our trust in God. Our belief, our faith. That's an important free gift from God. That is amazing grace from Him. Coram Deo. To live coram Deo is to live one's entire life in the presence of God, under the authority of God, to the glory of God.